Hello! Everything's loading up.
Bonjour, fuckers!
Oh, no, I forgot to change this one, so this is me for right now. Motherfuck. Of course. Everything is rushed.
Yes!
Anyways, take it away, Conrad.
Hey, welcome to the annual, fucking weekly stream that we have every week, usually on a Monday. This week it's on a Tuesday because reasons, work, life, and other things. We stream every Monday, playing a weekly campaign. I'm Conrad. I am the DM. I'll pass it on to the others so they can introduce themselves.
You don't have a question for us?
Oh, well, yeah, okay, sure, fuck, Jesus, I thought you were going to introduce yourself first, just manners. So, the question is,
When?
where? Who is Gamora? The real question is, Urgent, are you afraid of the dark?
No, I'm good. I have dark vision.
There's still shit beyond that 60 feet there, Erden.
So yes, my name is Sean, and I'll be playing Erden. And no, Erden is not really afraid of the dark. He's good with it. He's comfortable in the dark.
Honey man, are you afraid of the dark?
Hello, I'm Justin, and I'll be playing Asher Lepis. I would say that Asher maybe used to be more afraid of the dark, but after certain incidents seems to be embracing it a little bit more than fearing it.
Ooh. Yes, let the heat flow through you. So, Donnie, are you afraid of the dark?
No, if anything, it's too hectic, too scary. Let me just throw up into my shell.
It's still dark in there.
Yeah, I said I'm not scared of the dark, but I think it's too hectic or anything. I just go inside. I got a quick
Pray.
getaway, man.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Well, my name is Jordan of the Jordan CFJD, and, if you can't see it, it isn't really there, so I don't think I'm actually afraid of anything I can't see. Wait. I haven't... No, I've heard the Vulture Man and been afraid, so yeah. No. Yes. What was the question?
All right. And with that out of the way, we pick up where we left off. You guys had just done a successful prison break after destroying the stone-like construct that was defending the gallows. You all jumped into your little dinghy and started rowing towards the Ocean Elk. And just as your boat was in sight, Asher went ballistic and jumped in after Muhit and started just cranking away at his neck. As you guys reached the ship, Asher came back to his senses, no recollection of what just happened, and you guys are all in your boat as Muhit's just in the boat. What do you guys do?
Bunny Man, are you okay?
I don't know what you mean. I feel fine. Why does everybody look so terrified?
Did you piss some blood on yourself? What's going on?
Pissed blood on myself. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm just like, is there blood on me?
Oh yeah, you straight up. It was when Asher jumped. You would assume that a rabbit turning into a vampire would just be his two front teeth just turning sharp. I'd say probably Prey and Erden would have had the best view. I know Donnie and Erden because Prey was busy rowing. When he lunged with his mouth open, it seemed like just a full jaw of just sharp serrated teeth. And as you look at Muhit's throat, he's still there, but it looks like a dog just nonstop bit at his neck and at his jugular. It's just still pouring out of it.
Chihuahua Man.
No, I was asking like, cause I was asking them if there
Oh.
was blood on me. That's what I was asking. I was just like, is there? I don't know what you mean. Like, is there blood on me? Am I bleeding?
You, well, Muhit is how could I say? He went from Lion Man to Bloody Lion Man. That's a good way to say it.
As you guys are just very nonchalantly talking about how Asher just went ballistic and chewed on someone's neck, you hear Maribel go, Ernie? What the fuck? And it's just looking at everybody like, why are you all so cruel about this? As she's holding the sword you gave her, short sword, and just pointing it at Asher going, I'm getting on the boat. I'm getting on the boat. This has been a day and a half. Getting on the boat.
See, like I didn't know it did that. Well.
I didn't know it did that.
No, it did that.
And like you just see, sorry, you just see that Maribel, Abigail, and Onyx just scurry up the boat. Muhit's just like grabbing the like very like he looks like a week old man. She's like, he's okay. It happens sometimes, you know. I understand. And just starts climbing up.
Bunny Man, when you jumped at Muhit, I thought of offering you blood because maybe the vampire getting you might have been you becoming a vampire.
A vampire getting me? Me becoming a vampire? What are you talking about, pray?
Well, there was a time when you weren't very hoppity, after you were knocked, dead. And I was like, I would trade places with the bunny man. I'd be dead. He's definitely more useful than I am. And he's like, no, I'm vampire. I will only bring back the bunny man. And I was like, yes, Mr. Vampire, whatever you want. But do what I want, because I'm mighty. So then, he bit you. And then you were hoppity again. So, you were bit by a vampire. So I don't know if that has something to do with, how hoppity and aggressively hoppity you just were, but, yeah, maybe that.
What?
You get all that.
I don't know. Why are you only telling us this now, pray?
Well, he might have said that he didn't think you would like it, and I thought that if I never told you, you might never know.
Well, I mean, I'm not aware of like what I did to Muhit, but
if you get hungry, not like I want a biscuit, but like I need meat, just let me know and I can just like bleed. I tend to bleed a lot when we get into, sticky situations or pointy situations or slashy situations. Just let me know. I don't mind bleeding a little bit to keep you happy, Mr. Bunnyman.
Okay.
But yeah, don't do that to Muhit again, because he will probably die.
Well, I don't. I'm not planning on it. I didn't think I was gonna do anything to him the first time.
Yes. Did you feel a little bit off? Did you feel hungry? What was going on?
Well, I did have a conversation.
Hey, sorry about that.
It's okay.
Oh shit.
I did have a conversation when I thought something might be off with Strogoff. He said that I should consume like raw meat or blood because of this confliction, and I didn't take him too seriously about it, but I didn't think it was real, and now you're kind of confirming things for me. I'm a little scared.
Well, don't just forget, and we'll go back to how it was.
I don't know if we can, Pray.
Erden, did you hear anything?
Sorry about that. Just helping a guy. He's selling a truck and he wants to make sure he's not getting scammed. So what was the question?
Erden, did you hear anything?
I don't know if I would have been
when-
like climbing up at this point, if I would have been on the boat, or did you wait until everybody left the boat before you ask him?
Oh, I meant in the sense that, like, oh, you don't remember this, right?
Oh,
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
no.
Donnie,
Shut-
you don't know any vampires, right?
I know one.
Not here, right?
No.
Oh, there you go. See, Asher, everything's back to normal. Just drink once in a while and
As-
you're golden.
as this like wink wink nudge nudge is going on in the boat, you fucking hear on the side of the ship going, "What in the ever loving fuck happened to the lion? Everyone else looks fucking fine. Get on the ship. We gotta get the fuck out of here."
That's a good idea. We should get the fuck out.
Yes, all sails on deck. No, all men on the bow. Crows in the nest. Mighty Gill men, fly, sail.
Just get on the boat, Pray. Just get on the boat.
So, as you guys like are taking your time one by one, Asher, like, I'm sure you take a minute, just like wipe up the blood on your face, take some water, just splash it on your fur, try to wash it off. And you guys just get on top, and you see like Maribel, Abigail, and Onyx are like to one side of the ship, like talking to each other, looking at you guys, talking to each other. You see Maribel's just there with the short sword, like she doesn't have a sheath, so she's just holding it under her arm crossed, looking at Erden, going like, and Muhit's just like, "It's okay. I just need the materials. Somebody just give me spell components. I'm sure I can heal myself. It'll be okay. It's good. It's just someone was hungry."
As I like banish myself to the crow's nest, in solitude, I'll just cast Healing Word on Muhit and be like, "I'm so sorry."
Muhit goes, Thank you. See, everything's good. Now, who wants to hear the great word about my religion? And you just see like everyone just like, maybe like one or two scragglers, like, "Yeah, Joe, we'd love a story." And Foghorn,
Foghorn, perhaps keep the
Aye.
bitch queen tales to a minimum, because I'm a bit salty right now, pun not intended, as the water and salt. Maybe just keep it on the hush hush.
Well, I was thinking about it, and you know how I said I'd be a man of the cloth, and about how I'd be pledging me life to Umberly. When I thought about it, one, as you call him, Vanderbutt, almost sunk of the sea, and that would be my second ship I lost within a month. That's not cool. Two, Umberly did take your goblin, and did take Leo from me. So why the fuck would I give her more? So I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna talk to Asher about that Mr. Voice he's been talking about and see what that has to offer me way.
Oh, if you're looking for companionship, Vulture Man seems to visit me when I'm alone. in I was going to say a not creepy way, but that would be lying. It's a very creepy way, but I mean, he keeps me strong. Just like a 6'5", like tiefling that's like ripped.
Well, come on, Prick, come by the wheel and you tell me about this vulture man of yours. Maybe he'll be blessing our way into. For a second, it was just a quick thought. Where the fuck are we headed? I know we gotta get out of here, but where the fuck are we headed?
You're asking me the names of places.
No, a direction, a path.
I think it's called Yeast.
East. All right, perfect. Yes, yes, Captain. Set her course due east. And you see that she like grabs the wheel and she starts to sail a bit because she is the temporary. I want to say first hand, but that's first mate, but that's Erden, so she's the second mate. And she takes the wheel and just like you can feel the ship.
Could I be the
Pull off.
the turd mate?
I thought you were the cook.
No, that's Gully Fuzzman. We're paying him. Was it 100 gold a day? I don't remember, but I think he's the cook. Can I be the turd mate?
Sure.
Oh.
You certainly can be the turd mate.
Can I get a hat?
Well, I have my hat, and I'm not giving you my hat. That's mine.
Oh,
But
alright.
when we make port, wherever we're going,
Yeast.
I'm sure. Yes, but good work, Pray.
Thank you.
But I'm sure when we make port, you'll be able to find yourself any type of hat you want.
Okay, it'll be top priority. That and finding the tiefling and saving the world. No, stopping the intercontinental war. Hat, then tiefling, then war, then I don't know, but hat first. Thank you.
As you walk away, goes intercontinent. This just keeps getting better and better. All right, you sucks. And he just starts yelling at the crew to get to work as they're setting sail. Is there anything you guys would like to do before? Because it is like probably midnight with the jailbreak and everything. So anything you'd like to do before you get your night's evening's rest?
I'd love to grab my dice.
You can go. You certainly can do that, Pray. You go shuffle your dice in your hand.
I was gonna say I'll probably go see Mirabelle and explain a little bit of what that was.
So she straight, like, as you come see her, she's like, she's got the sword still under her arm. She's like, do you want this? Like, do you want this back? Can I keep it?
You can keep it.
Okay. She just shoves it into the ground, grabs you by the collar, and goes, oh wait, you're how tall are you?
Now, I think, like Erden's like, I don't know. I'll say like 5'8", let's say.
Okay. Because she doesn't grab you by the she grabs you like by your jacket and like pulls you down. She's a halfling, so she's not that tall. You're like, yeah. And like she holds you, goes, what the? Okay. First of all, and then like she realizes, like, kind of lets you go, like a gesture. She goes, thank you for getting me out of there. Thank you for saving my friends. What the fuck is going on?
So, yeah, like I said, I didn't know it did that. All I know is that I think we faced a vampire, and from what I gathered from it, I think the vampire, like, bit the bunny, and then, I don't know, like, something like that happened. I was knocked out, so I don't know. I'm just going by what Prey is saying.
And who's Prey? Who's Prey?
Big guy.
And she looks at Prey, and Prey, what are you doing right now?
I'm trying to find a gully fuzzbin. I'm just like Gully, just wandering around. Gully.
Did you find some elk, Golly? I'd like some elk before going to bed. Golly.
Oh, that's the
And she's
cook.
like,
Yeah, that is
She's
the
like-
cook.
she's just like, great. Looks like a reliable source of information.
Food.
What?
Golly.
Well, see, so we were looking for some missing kids, and then turns out it was goblins. But then turns out it was vampire goblins. And then we went to a teleportation circle. We got teleported somewhere that was very like a lot of vampires and shit. And when we came back, we came back to the island, fought another guy in like his temple thing, summoning whatever, and they were trying to summon someone. I got knocked out before they got summoned, but from what Prey says, it kind of looks like the person that you were. I'll just pray.
No. Yes, Erden. Have you seen Golly?
Oh, I haven't. Come here for a sec.
No, yes.
Can you, with your hands, whatever, do the creature that you fought or that brought Asher back?
Oh, yes.
And I don't cast minor illusion. I just go.
You look like
No,
that.
Prey. Can't you do the thing that you make it appear?
Oh, yes, right.
And I'll make him appear, just like a 3D print, like a hologram, just like.
Not like that.
Naked as usual.
I
Yes,
think that's
naked.
the person they were summoning.
Yes.
That guy is dead. I saw Daedra murder him.
Is Daedra the tiefling?
Yes.
Oh, he is second priority when we get to where we're going. First is the turd mate hat, then the tiefling, and then the intercontinental war.
Intercontinental.
Continents are like islands, but they're, I think, smaller? I'm not sure.
This is a lot for me.
War is when people disagree and throw spears at each other.
I'm going to find a place to rest my head.
Inter is when things intertwine.
Good night, Erden. Have a great evening. And she's just like-
we'll talk in the morning.
She's like rubbing her head, just like, God. Like, she's not swearing. She's got a lot of shit on her plate. And she's just like, oh my God, I just want to go home. She walks away. Abigail and Onyx follow her. You look around, you can see Moo hits on the front of the deck going, so, my God, Septian, he's a really cool guy. Really, really cool guy. And like just talking to like a couple of people. Asher, you're hiding in the crow's nest. Prey's looking for food. Donnie, you doing anything?
Donnie's just going down to his room and just gonna pull out one of his books he got from his mentor, read through it a bit, and then go to sleep.
Okay. And everybody else is going to bed?
Yes.
I'm gonna,
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna call out to Eldath for the first time in a while, just to see if she's still there.
How do you call to her?
I'll be like curled up in like a little ball in the crow's nest, and I'll be like, oh God, Asher, what have you done? What have you done? What have you done? What have you done? And you're biting people now? You're biting people. You're a rabbit. You're not supposed to bite people. Okay. Eldath, are you still there? I think I messed up.
You say that, and just a voice comes in your ear going, Mr. Lepus. Mr. Lepus.
Oh, hi, Mr. Voice.
As we promised, I'm having a conversation with Eldath currently about future arrangements. We will be in touch with you shortly. Keep up the good work, champ.
But do you think I'm doing good work? I killed somebody, and now I'm biting people. Like I.
Your inner impulses are what I want you to follow. The only thing you forgot to do was what Strogoth told you to do. You have to eat. You have to feed. Good thing you got friends willing to bleed for you. Make sure you do it before every 4 days. If not, this might happen again.
Okay.
Ooga booga booga booga.
Fading away.
Exactly. So, you all find rest. Donnie, as you're reading through your mentor's books, you contemplate what you've contemplated since this has started. What the fuck am I doing here? This is not what I set out to do. This is not anywhere near the goals I intended. And you just take a minute and you think back through everything the men of the Gill have been through. You think of your adventures in the Crimson Crypt. Nothing there that could have helped you. The aqueducts thing saved your friend's lives. But then you go back to just the past 24 hours. And you think of Roaring Rory Ratchet, his crew, a bunch of mechanical machines taking commands and making a full ship move. Then you think of the prison, and you think of Willie and Gerald.
Willie.
Willie was built, took commands, helped to run an entire prison with minimal staff. And then you think of the combat that took Esme and Leo from. And you think back to the documents that you were reading. And you remember reading something about the research that the doctor on Pelt's Lane was doing. It involved technologies from the Western Island, fused with Rico Suave's technology. Do you drift to sleep or do you start reading?
I'm gonna keep reading.
So you go till you can get the cusp of your sleep, and you find the exact spot you were before the fucking cannonball knocked you on your ass.
Cannonballs.
And it also hits you then going, cannonballs need an ignition source to fly through the air. And you start digging and you see just images upon descriptions of just different mechanical advancements that are benefiting the good of humanity. You see Rico Suave's technology, you think of Osmodius that had the kind of like the Tony Stark chest plate that kept the poison just pumping through his body but kept him alive. You now have 2 areas where you know you can get answers for technology. The Rico Suave organization and wherever Roaring Rory Ratchet comes from. Erden, as you fall asleep, just like many nights before, for the past few weeks, you find yourself in a black room and you start looking for the ethereal weapon that you usually grab to beat the living shit out of the echo of your father. But this evening it's different. There's a table, there's a chair, and where you've seen him most of the time just being an echo half, he's still translucent and ghost-like, but he's sitting at the table, arms in front of him, and just points to a chair across from him.
I'll yeah, I'll sit down.
He looks at you and goes, "Well, this is interesting. There's information you need to know, Ern. Important things. But I also feel that you have anger within you.
Kill that boy.
The times that we fought was not training. You pardon the term, but handed my ass to me viciously. There was no yielding. There was just relentless onslaught of attacks till I could get up again." Sorry, I farted.
Ripping ass.
Chair.
And he goes,
Chair.
yeah. So he starts to try to shift to make it happen again. Never happens. Never happens. And he goes, "So before I begin to lecture, I feel you may have questions that I would not have answered in life. So, ask away. I will give you whatever knowledge I have."
Well, yeah, there's definitely some rage in there. I was left alone. You kept me from socializing. I felt like this curse mark, like you didn't want me to be around anybody because you were ashamed of this curse mark, but whether you like it or not, I was your son, and this birthmark is part of me. But this curse mark also gave me a lot of good powers, and I'm embracing it. So I don't even know what to ask you right now. It's just like, why was I pushed away?
To answer your question firstly, your curse mark is a constant reminder of my weakest moment. Me and your mother's dire need
To fuck.
to fuck. Dire need.
Fuckers.
We tried desperately for years, seeking clerics, doctors, your mother drank every herb, took every medicine that we knew of to have a child. Nothing worked until she came to our town and promised us offspring. We followed what she told us, and lo and behold, a few weeks later, you were brought into our lives. And it was joyous. But once we saw the mark begin to grow, we knew something was wrong. Hell, I don't have a birthmark, and neither does your mother. So your mother told me to leave it be, but I had to search to see what had happened. Erden, I kept you hidden to keep you safe. You need to hide. But your friends around you, the men of the guild, you so call yourself, you're drawing unwanted attention to yourselves. And you're putting yourself at risk, this power you embrace, does it feel elvish or human in nature?
No.
Exactly, Burden. You're not the first one that they have bred. I didn't abandon you and your mother. And as he says this, you just start hearing, just like cracking glass. Burden, there is not much time. You need to hide. You need to keep your powers to yourself. People will know what you are. You are headed for civilization. Hide from the sisters. Make sure they never find you. And you see, like, he's getting up and more intense. You've seen your dad lose his cool when you would step out to go play. And this was anger of disobedience. You see him terrified. He is scared. He's going, Erden, promise. And as he says this, you just, the whole room goes dark. You're left alone. And you just hear 3 voices in unison going. And you just drift to sleep. You all wake up the next morning, well rested. And when you all gather on deck, the one with the highest passive perception would probably be Asher.
Ah, nonsense.
Erden,
My
your
zero.
horn grows.
My zero must be first.
Your horn grows from the front towards the back, right?
Yeah.
Asher, you've been traveling with this group for a while. You know the horny boys. They constantly talk about how horny they are. And you see Erden rubbing his head a little bit. And you see that the horn has grown further back and is now beginning to curl a bit.
It's the opposite. It's coming from the back.
Yeah, it's coming from the back.
Oh,
towards
so
the
you
front.
see that it's towards the front and it's beginning to, it's kind of like curling into his hairline.
Mm. Nice.
I was muted. Sorry. I was gonna be like, Erden, that's new, and I'll like point to my to on my head where it is, on like to see if he notices on himself.
I'll just like start to check. Be like, oh. I mean, yeah, it changed here and there growing up. I mean, I guess it's not fully developed yet. I don't know.
Are you guys dancing?
I said, hey.
What's going on?
The curse mark itself on my face, like, did that grow any bigger or just the horn itself?
The horn grew and your curse mark, how big was it on your face?
It was like the majority portion of like the whatever left side of my face.
You like take a minute to like look at yourself and you can see that it has begun to creep from like the side of your temple and starts to go down a bit towards your chin, your jawline.
Yeah, I just look at myself and I'm like, it's, I don't know, it grew most of my life here and there, so I'm guessing it's still going.
Is it maybe the sun? As you know, standing in the sun all day, maybe you need a bigger hat.
A bigger what?
Hat.
Oh, a hat.
Yes.
I don't have a hat.
Or you need a bigger one.
Ah. We'll get hats together.
Yes,
Right.
I agree. We should do
that. So as you guys are all gathered on the deck, you can see that Foghorn is at the helm, and Donna Maria is walking down and headed towards, because she sails at night, he sails in the daytime. And she looks at you and she goes, "Ah, do I call you captains? Or because I do know you own the vessel, but Foghorn drives it. It's a confusing arrangement here."
Call me Prey.
So she like looks at everybody, looks at Erd and goes, "Permission to speak freely?"
Sure.
Ah.
I'll just stand. Granted.
Very good. Some good news. The crew that has stayed on the ship is 100% loyal to you. I kind of checked in on everybody after you guys sailed off, see if anybody wanted to disembark the ship. But you have taken two strong political figures in our leadership, and you have handed their asses to them. They are considered very strong people, and you just dealt with them. So the crew believes that you are now the strongest, so they are loyal.
I just start flexing like.
Very good. And the reason that I asked to speak freely is because when you come to discuss your plans, you're not very quiet. And she like looks at Prey and like looks back at Erden. So I hear that you're sailing eastward, and you have to figure out what to do about Captain Santiago. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Erden.
So,
Erden, tell about the hats.
yeah, we're gonna get hats. But to get back to.
Okay, that's not the question, but sure.
I try to explain. There's like a kid next to you. Hey, tell him about that. Yeah, I'll. Yeah, we need to find Captain Santiago, but at the same time, yeah, there's a member of our crew that she is not overly fond of. Let's say.
I don't know what you're talking about. I know I said I was going to hide in a barrel in the ocean, okay? Like, it's fine.
As you say this, she goes, "Yes, but you're also taking the word of a pirate leader that you've shown to be weak. She may just do a display of power and sink your ship, which then entails my life going to the bottom of the depths. I don't want that."
Or she would have to sink us first. Oh no, she'd have to find us first.
I mean, we've seen her ship.
Yes, but you're also sailing for her dominion.
Oh yeah, no, I meant that prey. Like she
Oh,
needs to sink us.
yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, we've seen her ship. She can sink us.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean,
she's-
we sail between the waves. The men of the Gill, sneaky, or something.
That
Yeah.
is somewhat what I was thinking of.
Okay.
There is a man who they called La Coyote. He
Not Le Caillouche?
no, it's in another language. It's not my native tongue, so I can't. I'm sorry if I mispronounce it. And La Coyote is a man who sails a portion of the Eastern Isles called the Shattered Islands. If we can find him, he is a smuggler. He knows how to bypass Santiago's defenses. Or we can try sailing through and putting the bunny in a barrel. It's up to you.
That sounds like a kid's game. Bunny in the barrel.
I think the smuggler sounds like a better idea. Can I roll insight on her just to see like?
Yeah, you can roll insight about La Coyote.
Can I roll like
Coyote?
a history check?
Yeah, you can certainly try.
That is a 0. 1 minus 1.
I'm not even sure there's any islands to the east.
Careful with this one, Erden.
I rolled a 14 for insight.
From what you can tell, she's being very honest about a guy who sails these shattered islands.
Where can we? Do you know where we could find this person?
That is a bit of the tricky part. He does tend to hide within the shattered island. So we would have to sail into the shattered island, find him. Then he would be able to guide us, or we could pay him or whatever. But we have to get. He would be if we find him within, because the shattered islands are a major. It used to be a landmass of the Eastern Islands. Then, when the Evanescence happened, the islands were destroyed. And
Just a second. The what
Yes.
happened? The Everdance?
the Evanescence.
The evidence.
Evanescence.
Evidence.
Evanescence, yes.
What is that? It sounds like an animal. The evidence.
It's a bit of a strange thing. No one really knows what happened, but the island of Seption, which is the island you are from, Prey,
Yes.
it was how can you say, in its beginning stages of settlement. A lot of people from the past would go and would settle, and we were working with other people, and then all of a sudden the island vanished into thin air. So the Eastern Isles, being the closest, they sent military ships, the whole fleet, just out to investigate. Well, as they approached the destination, which is about a 2 to 3 day sail, the island reappeared. Now, just like anything that happens, when something leaves a bunch of water, a body of water, the water fills it in. And when something is shunted back into that space, the water has to go somewhere. So there were massive waves. And the Eastern Isles suffered the greatest loss. They suffered. Santiago's family, who was the leaders of the islands, the entire fleet was destroyed. The Eastern Islands was considered a no man's land. It was constant wars between pirates trying to gain control. And Santiago was but a child when that happened, so she lived a life of war until recently she came in control again. And the thing about Seption, it went for 2 days of being disappeared. It went from being a settlement nation. Well, from what I hear, you're from there, Bray. It seems like in 2 days they did 80 years of advancement. There are cities, there's capitals, there's shops, trade.
There are canyons of massive proportion.
So that's the evidence. That's what we know.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, so when the evidence happened, it destroyed a major part of the water, just crashing into the lands. Destroyed this.
Can I guess?
Sure.
It shattered the islands.
That's hence why we call them the Shattered Islands.
Oh, I should be a historian.
Yes, you can certainly try. So let's just tell Foghorn about the Shattered Islands, and he should know how to get there. It is a very well-avoided area.
I'll let him know. Thank you for your input.
And with that, good morning, but I'm going to bed. And she just walks down below. You can see, you can smell Gully Fuzzbin just cooking. You can see Kyle still walking around learning. What was the other guy's name? I forget his name.
Franz
Had the note.
Gutenberg.
But
Franz Gutenberg.
Franz? Franz Gutenberg.
No relation
see
to
Franz.
Haagen-Dazs.
No,
Gutenberg.
Franz is walking around, like making sure that like the ropes are good and stuff. And you see Asher's in the crow's nest, just like stretching and waking up. So you guys tell Foghorn to go to the Shattered Isles. He's like, that'd be about a two-day sail. So just batten down the hatches and sail. So all sails down, full speed ahead, and you see the sails are.
Those
So-
be the wind of mighty turtles!
So who wants to roll the d20?
Nope.
Yeah. No, you've rolled
I'll do
three.
it.
You've rolled 3 13s, Jordan.
I
So what was the number not to roll? 13.
13.
I rolled a 12.
woo.
Okay.
Big storm.
Okay, so cool. So you guys, it's a clear sailing day, a few clouds in the sky. As you guys are sailing, you're like, there's the occasional little landmass that passes you. And you hear Asher, you see that like Franz Gutenberg comes up to check on you and goes, Mr. Asher, would you like some coffee or some water or something?
Blood.
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you enjoy your beautiful day in the sea air. And you can see as he starts to go down, it's like where he was standing, you see that there's a not large landmass, but like medium-sized landmass. And you see on top of this landmass, there is a well-adorned ship that is just shipwrecked on the side of the it's beached on the side of it.
I will inform Foghorn and ask if there's any explanation for this, if he knows anything about it, via my earrings.
Ooh.
So as you relay the information of a shipwrecked ship, he goes, sometimes captains fall asleep at the wheel, or inexperienced sailors find their ways into the waters. But if that's shipwrecked, there could be crew that survived, or cargo that might be salvageable, stuff we could sell, make a quick profit off of. I leave it to you, Master Lepus.
Discuss it with the rest of the crew down there. If it's something that, if there's people that we can help or there's stuff that we can benefit from, we might as well maybe make a pit stop.
All right, give me a moment. And as he says that, very quietly talking to you, and then he's just like, Master Sorok, Mr. Prada, and Master Donny. I don't know your last name.
Hello.
Master Tello. Master Lepus tells me of a shipwrecked ship. Be on the port side. And he points, and you guys see, and you now see the island with the ship.
Is there a tree on that island?
Yes.
Oh, I have an incredible urge to shit, and I can't shit if I don't have a tree to lean on.
So should we check it out so you can have a shit?
Yes, please. These sea voyages have been hard on me, okay?
I mean, your diet consists of elk, so I mean, I'm pretty sure you're good.
Oh, it's gonna be bad.
Poor tree.
Oh god.
So are we going to the island?
Yes, please, make haste. So I can make
And then
waste.
he turns, and then he gets there. The little dinghy's lowered, and he goes, if you find anything interesting, let us know. We'll send the other dinghies to bring the cargo.
I'll let you know.
Glorious. All right, we'll take a little pit stop, swab the decks and piss off the side, you fucking sorry lot. and you just see like everybody's cleaning. You see
As
Kyle.
as I'm walking away, be like, "You're doing a good job, everybody. Thank you. Thank you."
And you see Kyle is on the stairs just reading through a book. He's like looking, smiling, learning, and he's just reading. So yeah, you guys get lowered and make your way to the island. Sandy white beaches. Not a big forest, but like kind of like your stereotypical deserted island, just like a little landmass, like a couple of like a little small forest, wood gathering in the middle, and just this about the same size ship as yours, just wrecked onto there. You can see that there's a huge hole in the hull. Pray you can easily find a tree to shit on.
Yes, carry on, men. I'll just go a little bit sideways. If you don't hear from me, assume it's going poorly. If you hear from me but it screams, assume it's going poorly.
And I'll split from the party just momentarily.
Okay, you go take a shit.
Role playing at its finest.
Nobody else is shit in this campaign. You guys must be backed up.
Asher has pellets.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you guys can't tell, but mine are small, so it's fine.
Cannonballs.
As he's walking everywhere.
Fine. I'm leaving a trail, guys. Don't worry.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Okay.
I'm gonna just yell out, "Hello!"
Silence. There, you hear the wind rustling through the trees, the faint smell of feces in your nose.
Even if we're far, it's very strong.
Yeah, it's a lot of elk. Lot of elk.
Can I like look around, try to see if I can figure like rough idea how long this has been here?
Yeah, sure. Roll an investigation check.
I rolled a 1 for a total of 2.
Woo!
You start looking at the wood. It's a bit weathered. It's broken. It's been here for more than 24 hours. It's not a fresh wreck.
I'll poke my head in that hull breach.
Okay, you want to roll an investigation for me? Or just a perception to see what you see? Your choice.
Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo!
Make some of it out.
Summer blowout.
It's a blowout indeed.
Christ.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty's 20. You look around and you can see that there are, although this wreck has been here for what Donnie can say is more than a day, there is a fair amount of cargo still here. Like maybe you can see about 10 to 15 big crates. Some of them, like the other ones, are destroyed just by the crash itself, but you can see there's about 10 to 15 crates that are salvageable.
I'll just like yell out to the others. I'll be like, looks like there's still some cargo on board. During my investigation or my perception, any signs of life from inside the ship?
Doesn't seem to be any signs of life within the ship itself.
Okay. So I'll just say, like, it looks like there's cargo, but I'm not seeing any signs of life in here.
Thank you for your patience, gentlemen. You said there's no life. Do you sense any vampires? For no particular reason. I'm not asking you specifically, Asher. I'm just asking the group in general if they're sensing vampire-like behavior in there.
I can't just like pick up on vampires.
Why would you be able to do that, Asher?
I'll also investigate around the ship to see if I could find any form of life or.
You can roll an investigation.
While he starts walking around, I'll like
Charlie,
try to lift crates and shake them around if I can, just to figure out what's in them.
Oosh.
Okay.
Cool.
Roll a just strength check for me, right?
Natural 20 for 24.
I
Natural
also,
1. natural
I
20.
also crit on investigation.
Natural 20.
So Pray, you listen and you shake like a few. You hear like clink, 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 clink. Some of them sound like glass vials. Some of them sound like art, like I want to say art, but decorative pieces like metal pots and vases and stuff. You assume this was just a cargo ship. Erden, you look around, you can see like there's the ship seems to have made landfall, and then you see that like there are actually marks in the sand where like the dinghies were pulled out. So whoever survived hit the water again, trying to find somewhere they could be safe.
Is this boat bigger than the Sea Elk?
It's about the same size.
Maybe we could have the Sea Elk too.
Probably not. It's probably not in great shape compared to ours.
There's a
the
big fucking hole in the hull.
Crack
where
the
Oh,
knuckles.
you call this an update, Prey?
Well, ask Donnie if there was any holes in the hull.
Fair.
Ouch.
This one's big. Like
Too soon, man. Too soon.
they didn't go. They went like, and then like they steered it into.
Okay.
It wasn't just like, yeah, we're gonna park the boat here, come back for it later. Like this boat is fucked. We're ditching it.
Claiming on the insurance. Carry on.
Yeah, so there's about 15 things of cargo. You can see that at Erden, you looking around, you can see like the hull is destroyed. The wheel seems to still be in good shape. There are some salvageable parts. One thing that stands out to you, Erden, is for the shape of the ship. It is
Boat shaped.
boat shaped.
Yes.
The wood is weathered, but it still looks like a fairly new ship. But the anchor on it, the anchor has like, so it's, you know how like when there's barnacles and like there's coral that starts to cling to it. Like this anchor looks ancient, but it's just tied to a new chain and just hanging off the side of the boat.
We need a reference, Sean. Show us your anchor.
Is that how you want to get banned from Twitch?
Anyways.
Yeah, the anchor seems to stand out aesthetically from the rest of the ship.
Looking at it, do I have a feeling that it's something that we could bring with us? Like, is it like I'm guessing we have a rowboat to get there, or did we get there with the boat, or?
You got there with a dinghy.
Yeah.
And then the thing is Foghorn said, anything worthwhile, let me know. I'll send more boats
Okay.
to go grab.
Yeah, I'll look at Prey and I'm like, we should maybe bring that. It looks pretty cool.
It does. Are you referring to the chain or the anchor?
Both.
Oh, yes.
I'll try to like climb up to like be where that is, and I'll try to like bring it down.
Okay, so you, like I said, the ship is somewhat sideways, so you just like grab a few footholds. You get there. Could you roll a strength check to lift the anchor by yourself?
7.
It moves. It wobbles, but you need like some assistance to like shift it so it slides down, and then you need a couple hands to lift it onto like. Probably when you load it onto a dinghy, that dinghy will only have room for the anchor and the person rowing the boat.
I see him struggling. Can I go around and like try to turn the release for it to loosen the chain so he's not going?
Sure. So you make your way onto like the main deck and you start loosening. As you wobble, you're holding onto it and the chain comes just like, and it just like pulls you down. Just right on the beach holding on.
just crushes me. I'm dead. New character.
This is how
Yeah,
Prey
you just-
ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like I didn't say like I wouldn't say that you were under the anchor,
Yeah.
like you were where the crossbar is trying to pull it down. So you're like doing like some plank chin up.
Yes. Do we need to yes, let's bring this to. Wait, do we want to send it on our boat, and then wait for the other boat? I don't know. Asha, just ask him. Ask him for a boat.
I'll just message over to Foghorn to send another dinghy.
Right, I'll send a few boats. If you're telling me to send one, you probably need more than one. So I'll send the rest of them. So you just see like the three other hit the water with a few men and women and just start rowing towards you. They get there. They say, "All right, what are we grabbing?"
Yes. Yeah, we'll just show them the anchor with the chain and.
Listen to your first mate. Quickly.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay, and then you just see like a couple of them loaded onto one of the dinghies. They go, "Anything else?"
Since I'm up on the top deck, can I go check is there like a captain's quarters type room or anything up here that I can go register?
Yeah, you can. It's a bit of a like you went up. You were already up there because you loosened the chain. You can go up there. You can see that there's like the captain's quarters. The doors left open.
I'll point to like the crates and be like,
The crates had jinglies in them. Bring the jinglies.
All right, sounds good. And they just like start grabbing the crates, and they start loading them up. You can see like there's a few trips being made. The anchor's brought on one of the dinghies over to the ship. Yeah, Donnie, you walk into the captain's quarters. It's dark. The only light coming from the back window. You can see that there is a desk, and just like anything that was loose and not bolted to the floor and/or wall is all slid to one side. There's paperwork. There's a closed cabinet to your right.
I'll go check the cabinet.
You look at the cabinet. You can see that there's like a few books and a few like I want to say scrolls, but just like rolled up long pieces of paper that are just like all leaning against the window that is the glass windows, the glass doors that are locked.
Can I like read is there names on the spine of the book? Like does I tell if there's anything there that I'm interested in?
There's one that has a writing on the spine, and you look at it, and it says the ocean and the mate.
That's great. I'm just gonna take my quarter staff and just smash it on this.
So you're smashing it on the glass windows.
Yeah.
Can you roll an attack, please?
Mr. D20 redeemed. No, I'm just kidding.
Roll initiative.
It's a
16.
A whole
16.
boat to mimic.
You hit the lock, and it's just like you see the lock just and it opens up. As it opens up, everything that was leaning against just starts to fall out at you. And
I figured I was standing a bit off to the side. Not
okay.
directly.
Well, you crack it, and it just all falls down. You can like see like there's where the pile of stuff is, where like the 3 books are, and the few scrolls that were rolled up are all just right laying on top of the pile of junk.
Alright, yeah, I'll just check the scrolls, see if they're mapped or anything. See if there's some sort of use.
You look at the books. The books, basically, one of them is a contracts log, saying who they did business with, where they've made port. Basically, something you would bring to a dockmaster and be like, "Hey, this is where we've been. This is where we're going. All our cargo is legal." The other one is a cargo manifest. So it's just what was on the ship, and the other one is the Maiden in the Sea.
I'll take them all. It might be useful if we get questioned while we still have their stuff on board.
And the secondary, the scrolls are just a few maps of the pass. You see like the one I sent you guys there. That's just like the main islands, and you can see this one actually has the main travel ways taken by merchant ships to not get assaulted. And you also see that there is a map that shows the only entrance into Sepdion, which is through the Bay of Merchants.
Seems useful. I'll grab those as well.
Okay, grab all of that, and yeah, that was in that case.
And I'll just go quickly check the desk just to see if there's anything else there.
Desk. All right, you rummage through it. It seems like this was like there's nothing locked or anything. It seems like when this ship made landmass, they just grabbed whatever they could and just headed out to sea.
Yeah, take it. All right, and I'll just go back up the thing over there and upload the dinghies.
Yeah, the when you get out and you see like last of the dinghies is sailing off with the freight. Prey, Erden, and Asher are all just on the beach, waiting for you. Unless you guys want to be doing something else to the ship.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, so you guys get back on your dinghy. You sail to the ship. You can see like the cargo is being lifted and loaded down into the hull, and you see Foghorn go. What are we supposed to do with a real old crusty anchor?
We could have 2 anchors, or we could, or we could
Of course
replace
it's
it
that.
and see. I don't know. It just looked like. I don't know. It just looked really tough and full of history. So I don't know. I just.
Oh, like your
There was
friend
something.
Prey.
Sure.
Sure.
Could
So
I-
you want us to swap out?
Can I do? Oh, fuck! Did we leave? Fuck, we left. Ah,
Not. Wait, you want to go back to the island? It's right there.
Yes, I forgot I have a power to search for magical things.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'll do detect magic on the anchor, but
You get a strong sense of transmutation magic from that anchor.
Ooh, there's magic. It's a magic anchor. Erden, you're a genius.
and I'll just roll. I can go alone. Just
I gotta go find it.
and I'll just do a quick sweep
So,
with
yeah.
detect magic.
You do a quick sweep. You don't pick up anything else aside from that anchor.
All right, coming back, boys. Wait for me.
Oh. And
yeah.
so you guys you show up and you see by the time you show up the new anchor is there. He goes, so that'd be a magical anchor.
Yes.
I don't know what of I don't. Do you know what it does?
Transmutes. I'm not sure.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I could maybe figure out what kind of thing this might do?
I'll yeah, I want to do one too.
You can certainly try.
It's a 3.
It does transmuting things.
Okay, it's what do I got for Arcana? Oh, look at that, +1, 16.
It's hard to tell. It's an old crusty anchor that has magic on it.
Yeah, I'm not like I wasn't looking for this one. Just a thought of what an anchor could do magically. But yes,
Oh.
I understand that I don't know.
Yeah. It's real hard. You look, you can see Erdenwood. He looks at it, he sees a few runes on there. He's like, okay, so like it's not anything that's on the anchor of the magical, it's actually the anchor itself. But with the amount of runes on it, you can tell that it's somewhat of a mid-level enchantment.
Well, I don't know. We'll have to see, I guess.
We'll have to. When we stop, we'll use this anchor first and see what happens.
Well, we're stopped right now.
Is it chained up and like ready to go?
Oh yeah, by you sailing there, the cargo being pulled in, that was one of the first things you guys sent out. So it was like, it's at the last stage of them just like having it chained and tied and like, good to go, Captain.
Cast the anchor, swing the ropes and jump the waters. As,
Anchor down.
So
as a third mate, I need to
Thank
know
you.
the lingo.
thank you, Erden. I mean, Master Solak, and you just see like they all just go and shove it as the anchor plunges into the water. You feel the whole ship just go and just rock as the ship begins to be pulled by the anchor. The ship is capsizing.
There. Hey, Erden, what did you do? This is a bad idea.
But
Erden!
but as it's capsizing, you would expect everybody to just go. You're just all standing on the deck. Like you're seeing the water just come towards you.
Ah! I'm just standing there, like, not falling. Ah!
We'll put it this way: straight up like the Titanic movie, where like the water's just coming towards you. So yeah, the whole ship just. So you go down, and the whole ship is now submerged, and the anchor's just pulling it down. And just as the anchor hits, the boat right sides, and it's just underwater with the anchor.
Am I, like, starting to, suffocate at, like...
I don't know. Are you taking a deep breath in?
And I'll, like, try to jump and swim up.
All right, you start to swim up from the ship. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Oh. If I look around at everybody's on the ship, do I notice, like...
They're all just standing there, and you see Kyle. Roll a perception check. Because you...
Not that great. I think it's an 8.
An 8.
Yeah.
You see everybody's just there holding onto something and just holding their breath, looking around. And you see Kyle. He's doing something, but you can't tell what. Because you're just like... And Foghorn's just holding onto the wheel. Everybody's just... Prey swimming up.
If I let go of, like, I'm not holding on to anything, am I floating up?
Still on the ship.
Can I try to take a breath?
As you go, expecting to feel your lungs just light up with pain because you're trying to breathe in salt water. You're fine. There's no problem. Ray, on the other hand, is swimming up, freaking out.
Yell at him, like, pray! I'm guessing we're still underwater. It might not work, but...
Yeah. You see a...
As I answer...
I'll look at everyone and just say, like, I think we're okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
Now that, like, there's no more oxygen in your lungs and you're just talking, everyone just goes... And you see Kyle just go... He was having a panic attack and was just taking deep breaths. He's like, I think we're sorry. Sorry, I was gonna do Kyle without having his voice. And it's like Foghorn's like, and everybody just looks at each other. What the fuck? Except for Bray, who breaks surface.
I'll start swimming to the island and be like, I gotta repair the boat. I gotta survive. Gotta find the hat, then find the tiefling, and then the Continental War.
He's by himself.
Yeah.
By himself. So for the island, you guys are all underwater. Foghorn goes, so we can breathe underwater.
I guess so.
What?
It's a good way to hide.
It is. That'd be.
I'm gonna walk over and start trying to raise the anchor and see.
Yeah,
Do you
we
raise
should
it the
maybe
whole
look at
way?
Prey.
Are you raising it the whole way or just a little bit?
If it's not pulling us down farther as I try to raise
No.
it, then
You,
yeah,
you guys are on the bottom right now. The anchor
Okay.
has brought you all the way.
then yeah, I'll start raising it all the way up.
Whenever I see him do that, I'm just because I saw the anchor like pulling us all the way down, so I'm expecting the opposite to happen. Just fucking shoot ourselves
Yep,
up. So I'm
that's what I'm
just gonna
expecting.
I'm just gonna hold on. I'll just be like, everybody, please hold on.
Raise for impact.
So as Donnie and like a few crewmates start helping to pull it up, you feel like once the anchor's lifted a little bit, the ship is literally just floating underwater, and like you just feel it like lurch forward and move.
What the
We
fuck?
can drive underwater. Drive.
I'm like holding on to
Sail
something. I'm
underwater?
like,
I suppose so. What about prey? And you guys look up and it's kind of like Jaws from the depths.
Little guy.
Like, if there's sharks around, Prey is making himself a beacon. There's a lot of thrashing going about. Wait, no! Prey! You can't! You said you couldn't swim!
This is a matter of floating. Athletics, it's the same. That's an 11.
Yeah, it's not swimming. It's basically it's thrashing about and just a little bit of movement, but he's like, must keep head above water.
Doggy paddle! Doggy paddle! Do the elk paddle!
I'm gonna Google that. Can elk swim?
Moose
so
can.
you guys moose. You see Prey just thrashing about, mimicking what he believes swimming is. And so yeah, you guys, you raise the anchor the whole way, or
Yeah, I'll pick it up the whole way.
bring the anchor up, and the ship just more he brings it up, the more it floats. Prey, you probably made it about 10 feet now from where you were initially out. You're getting tired.
I'm a pure athlete!
you're
And from behind, you just hear as the ocean elk is now above water again.
Ah!
right.
I just look around and be like, that was kind of cool.
Pretty cool.
I
think
missed out
we
on
can
a lot.
avoid.
I'll turn around and start going to the boat. Ah! Help me!
I can't remember her name.
Clementine Santiago.
Yeah, that one. I would keep wanting to say San Diego.
Where in the world is Clementine San Diego?
Yeah, that's why it's stuck in my head.
Aaron, throw the thing so I can pull the boat to me!
I'll throw a rope or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, you guys pull him in. Praise drenched. You guys are just damp. The whole ship is now dry.
So, fun fact, that anchor can make us hide underwater and we can breathe.
Of course we can breathe. What do you mean? Oh, underwater?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew that.
So just for specifics, when the anchor is dropped, once a day, the ship sinks down with it, can sail underwater, and casts water breathing on the entire crew.
Nice.
What about passengers?
Anybody aboard? There's a bunch of drafts. You guys go down below, just all the people you saved from prison dead.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Maribel just looks and goes, she's like, this has been the weirdest, not worst, weirdest 24 hours of my fucking life.
Well, I'm sure you've never broken out of prison before. That must have been neat.
That was my second prison break, actually.
Today. Holy shit.
No, in my life.
Oh. Oh, well, It's,
Story for another time.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a long story.
It's very long.
I'll
So, no, you saying anything?
I was just gonna say, whenever we're back on the road, whatever, back on the sail, whatever. I want to ask,
you're
Maribel, where we could find Daedra, if she knows where we could find Daedra.
So as the ship sets sail, before you do that, so Foghorn just goes, so, quick question, because Master Tello here said maybe using this to sail past Santiago, and which way are we going here, gentlemen?
A good point.
Did we agree on the Shitter Islands?
Well, that was the destination you told me to go.
Yes.
I'm headed east, right? Right now, we're a day from the Shattered Islands, and we're a day from Santiago's brigade.
Are they the same spot?
No,
Oh, okay. Oof.
Shattered Islands are a bit more north. Santiago's due east.
I mean, in a way, I feel like, yeah, we could sneak in, but the other sense, like, I don't know where I'm going on the Eastern Isle. Like, I could swim underwater as long as I can, but I don't know which way I'm going.
Right. And you could follow the sun, but if you can't see the sun, you can't follow it.
I think having the ability to go underwater might be better.
That's why I get lost at night. You can't follow the sun. Yes. Could we do both? Could we follow? Wait. Get the dude. El Coyote. Coyote. And
Coyote.
La Coyote. Can we get La Coyote and follow the under? Maybe he knows how to work this. Maybe it's his ship. Did you grab paperwork? Did you look for names?
I didn't.
Found some books. I didn't bother looking at names.
This might be how he was, what's the word? Delivering parcels. Smuggling. Ah, that's the word.
I'll pull out the books and look through, see if we can see any names.
This one was called The Mermaid's Fin.
Mermaid's Fist?
Fin. The Mermaid's Fin.
And what about the captain?
The captain was a Captain Alward White.
Alwood Blackayot.
I mean, if he was smuggling, he probably wouldn't put his real name on documents.
Right. I wouldn't put my name. I'd put like Prye. Like Prye. Nobody would guess. Prye.
Pre-ejaculate.
The seaman.
I mean, what? I'll ask the rest of the group. Like, what do you all think? Like, yes, we could go underwater, but at the same time, we don't know. We don't know where we're going in the Eastern Isle. Like, we could go underwater all we want, but
Well, I thought we were just going past these pyramids.
Right. What if we kill 2 stones and we make it look like we die? We're like, hey, fuck you, Santiago! Ah! Blooch! In the water. And then she's like, they're dead.
I mean, not a bad idea, but I still think avoiding altogether is a better option. Go underwater if necessary.
So yes, Erden, I think you're on the best track here. We don't know where we're going. So maybe find the guy and, a double strategy is better than no strategy.
I mean, preferably having Santiago not know that we're there at all would probably be beneficial than like, oh, hello, and just like trick her into thinking that we sailed.
I wouldn't say hello. I say, hola, holy chest woman, because you had a hole in your chest because I stabbed you. Got him. So
Got him.
So I vote for the shattered Isles. Island. One, multiple, I don't know. But that place.
Bonnie,
Yeah,
Asher,
tough.
what do you guys think?
Guys are voting to basically avoid Santiago.
Well, go see the man that knows how to avoid Santiago.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grasp the rapier at my side and be like, yeah, I don't really want to see her again.
Can you not grasp the rapier at your side?
No, not because I want to stab her, because I don't want her to take it back from me.
Yes, good point.
I mean, yeah, and you're not her favorite, so if we can avoid her completely,
So it's agreed upon. 3 out of 4 votes so far say go that way.
No, I'm with you guys.
Oh
Go.
yes. Lick the sand, shit the goals, whip the ropes. Avast, mateys.
we're going to the
Shattered
Shattered
Isles.
Yes.
Perfect.
I'm the third mate. I need to practice.
So you guys sail. For the rest of the day, it is a clear, smooth sailing day. Nothing of interest happens. No gulls. Full cycle. Anybody staying up for the night or?
Well, during the day, before we get to night, I would like to summon my packed weapon as a javelin and try to spearfish. You know, throw it, make it pop up again. Throw it, make it pop up again. Throw it, make it pop up again. You know.
Roll a, because I'm not gonna make you roll attacks. Did you roll a perception check, just to see if you can see the fish, or if you're just biffing it?
6.
So you got the javelin. You guys see prey just like.
It does probably look pretty cool. I think at this point it's more of a deception. Be like, I'm a mighty fisherman now. Another fish. Die, sea beast.
I want you to roll a percentile die.
Percentile? Ooh.
The worst thing is, he's throwing the javelin, it hits a fish, but then it pops back into his hand, but the fish doesn't, so he's just stabbing fishes.
27 is on the percentile.
Okay, so you're doing that for the rest of the day?
A good portion of it, you know, as a mighty fisherman would do.
You throw it a couple times, yeah. You think you hit some fish. You see some shit pop up. And you packed weapon, nothing else.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Sounds good.
Transitions into night. There's nothing else. Oh,
DM question.
yeah, DM answer maybe.
How many days have passed since we've left the prison?
This is the first full day.
Okay.
All right. Who wants to roll for the second day's travel before you reach the Shattered Isles?
Nope.
Oh, I'll do it. Are you
right.
doing it, Erden?
Go ahead, do it.
It's a D20?
Yeah.
That'll be 9.
9. All right, cool. It is a bit of a cloudy day. You're heading more due north.
Dragon!
No.
Dragon! Bit of a cloudy day. The crew says, the further north you head up, seems to be more stormy weather, more rough waters. But we're not headed that far north anyway, so it's just gonna be a gray, maybe drizzly day. And they're right; it's a bit gray, drizzly. When night rolls along, it does clear up, and it's a beautiful starlit night. Moon's out. What are you guys doing during the day?
I'll transition. Instead of throwing javelins, I'll try to show off and make it be a greatsword.
roll a strength check just to see if it skips a few times.
Natural 1, so 5. Oh, Kyle!
It just like you try to get like a good arc so you can go far, but you just keep throwing it. And it just throw it straight down.
The fun thing of the fun part of having the packed weapon come back, just like.
Anybody else want to do anything else?
Well, I'm wondering, how are the 3 guys from Vincent's crew that are now part of our crew handling things?
Well, there's one of them that full-heartedly believed you when you told him that you're now part of his crew, and that's what Vincent von Vanderbilt wanted. So he's just like working around, doing stuff, like showing the unprepared, like the unpracticed sailors what to do. Like, oh, don't worry, you just grab the rope and go a couple times this way, a couple times that way. You know, it's great. So the bitch queen likes it. Sorry.
I was wondering how much preaching they were doing.
It's how the Lord loves it. The Lordess. The lady. You're looking at Prey terrified. The other two are just they're working but not as involved with the crew. They seemed a bit pissed because one, you knocked one of them unconscious into death saves, and the other one just they wanted to get off the boat. They're working because they don't know if they know if they stop you might kill them. So they're just working away.
Fire, as long as they're not causing trouble.
Yeah, no, they're being very docile.
Alright, I want to look around and see if there's any nets or anything, and if there is, I'm gonna go try to teach Ray, maybe teach your fish.
Okay, can you try to say that again there, Kyle? I had a hard time hearing you.
I want to go, if there's any nets around, I want to go try to teach Prey how to actually catch a fish.
Alright, so yeah, you easily find a net on the ship, no problem. And you bring it to Prey, like, this is a fishing net, Prey. And you show him how to fish. It's like a father-son bonding moment.
Maybe we should get Kyle to come over.
But throwing things is so much fun.
Kyle shows up. Hey, teaching the fish, I'm down to play for the fish.
Kyle,
yeah,
you maybe use the net. You need mighty strength to throw swords at fish. Carry on though.
Okay, and you teach Kyle how to fish, Donnie. It's a very magical moment. He's like, so are you like my granddad? Since Prey and Erden are my dads. This is like a grandpa moment.
Oh no, Kyle.
Maybe uncle.
No,
Okay.
He's your brother. Donnie calls me daddy all the time.
I just look over at Prey and like, what the fuck?
All right, so Uncle Brother Donnie. All right, sounds good to me. You guys do that, Erden, Asher. You guys doing anything?
Well, I wanted to go see Maribel and ask her about Daedra, see if she knows like where we can.
Okay. So you go to Maribel. Maribel's just standing on the back of the ship looking, and she's looking towards where you guys came from, and when you get close, she goes, "It's weird. We're going further and further from home."
Yeah.
I just want to go back, man.
Same. Well, yeah.
She's like, I get where you're coming from. I really do. But like, don't you want to see like I want to see my brothers, my mom. Don't you want to see your mom? Like,
yeah, I would like to go back and see my mom. Yeah, I've just been having these weird visions lately. My dad's been like, I don't know. I've had visions, dreams about my dad. I don't know, it's weird. He's more involved in my dreams than he ever was in my life, apparently.
but like, what happened to your dad? Like, I remember he left. Like,
I don't know. He suddenly, like, I started seeing him here and there, and I'll take my crossbow, and I'm like, sometimes he strangely helps me out.
that's weird.
Yeah, it is.
It's really
Yeah. But about Daedra, you told me when I saw you the first time to find Daedra. Do you know where he might be?
She as you bring it up, she like looks further. She's looking back, but she's like digging through her mind. It's weird. It's like I can remember everything up to right after he took care of Lorenz. So we broke out of prison, burnt down the Orgazi Forest. And when she says this, you know the Orgazi Forest is one, home of a very vicious orc tribe. Two, is an ancient fucking forest that was probably the oldest forest on the continent of Zahadriel. And she just openly admitted that they burnt it down. It's like,
Maribel, what the fuck?
I was hanging out with some real idiots, okay? There was this other Leonin that's not Muhit named Assad, and there was this fucking thing that could shape change. Like he could basically disguise himself anytime, anywhere, but it wasn't magically like transform. And like they saw a spider, and we said, "Hey, let's leave the spider alone." They said, "No, we're gonna burn down the tree." So they burnt down a tree in the middle of an ancient forest. It just caught fire. Thinking, it's just spread and burnt the whole thing down. So then we took people that were like, what do you call them? My fucking brain. Survivors.
What are
And
those?
homeless. So we took them, we said, hey, there's a prison up north. And when she says prison, that's when it hits you. The message you got when you first left Zahadriel. The voice of Elliot Edison ringing through your head saying, White Garden Asylum has fallen. And she goes, so we took these people to White Garden Asylum up north. We took over, and we kind of started a commune. And we, like, trying to get these people a new life. And that's where we met Daedra. And Daedra told us to head south, talk to them, and, like, plead our case, tell them how we're innocent, and, like, be set free, get all charges dropped. And then when we reached Azad Asal, which you know is another ancient forest where Asher's from. She goes, we went there, and then all of a sudden, Laramsis is there with one of the guards from White Garden Asylum, his fucking lackey, and the leader of Azad Asal. And they all just started attacking us. And we had a plan, like, if something went wrong, we would teleport to Sepdion to seek sovereignty. And, like, Abigail did the transportation circle. And, like, we all ran through. And fucking Daedra tackled Lorenz through the fucking circle. Like, it was an escape plan, and he fucking brought him with us. Which brought everybody's like, shit, handed the king. So they all ran to fucking where we were. And then a fight broke out in the middle of this huge fucking library. There was fireballs being flung around. There was spells being countered. There was people getting their asses handed to themselves. Fucking Lorenz just turned into a T-Rex. Have you ever seen a fucking T-Rex? That shit's huge.
Huge
What
shit,
the
you say?
Yeah, it's fucked. And then, like, when he died, he turned into some mist. Daedra did his, like, fucking holy shit, which made him disappear. And then we're like, okay, now we really got to talk to the king. And the last thing I remember is Daedra going like, well, that's your problem now, because I did what I wanted to do. And fucking left.
Sounds like
And
a
that's
great guy.
literally... that is the last memory I have of him. I don't know if I chased after him. I don't know what happened. I don't remember what happened from then till when I saw him. It's as if there was some shit affecting my head, but seeing you, something from my past, just made it fucking rush in. Like, Onyx, Abigail, and Muhit do not remember Daedra. They don't.
That's weird.
It's fucked. So the last I know, he was on Septima.
Well, we'll go see, but I hate to break it to you, but it seems that Laramsus has been brought back, or yeah.
If he's back and Daedra's still around, this is bad. Daedra wanted him dead.
Well, maybe we can help him. Maybe I don't know.
He fucked me over, Erden. He pinned his murder on me. I was gonna hang.
Yeah, true.
If you see him, do not trust a word that comes out of his mouth.
So why did you tell me to find him?
To fucking kill him.
Oh. Well, we can do that together.
That sounds great. Small problem. I don't have money, I don't have armor, and I have one short sword. I'm gonna need some help.
Yeah. I agree. Well, I'm trying to think if Erden would have known this. I don't know if Prey would have told us, but that Laramsus told us to find him there. Did you tell us that?
Yes, Prey told him the Crimson Keep on Septia.
Yeah.
That's what you guys know.
Yeah. I'll just tell Maribel well, just to put, the cherry on top. Yeah, apparently if Laramsus is still alive, apparently he invited Prey and us to go see him at the Crimson Keep in Seption.
So, you have somewhere to go. I don't. What my plan is you guys do you. I'm going to stay on this boat to make sure it doesn't sink. Because I can't go home. And I can't go on that island. This boat is safe. And if shit gets too bad, I will kick that anchor off the goddamn boat myself.
Oh yeah.
I will hide underwater if I need to. But that's my plan. Until my name is fucking cleared, this is where I stay.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
It's going. You jumped into the middle of a shitstorm.
Yeah.
I just hope the people you're with don't throw you to the wind like Daedra did to us.
I'll just look back and look at like the crew, whatever they're doing. Like,
What do you
Prey
guys?
just like throwing us.
Kyle just throwing a net and like tangling up in the sword as it flies. Sorry, I'm sorry. What are you doing, Asher?
I wanted to try to approach Muhit and clear the air and apologize.
Yeah, so he's talking to Muhit. So you approach Muhit, and Muhit's still in the front, like going like, "Oh, hello, today."
I'm okay. How are you?
Oh, you know, it's the great Lord Seption. He looks like he smiles upon me today. I have another breath coming into my lungs. After that little incident on the boat, you must have been a hungry little man.
I guess so. I wasn't even aware that I was that hungry. Are you okay? Are your wounds healing all right?
Oh yeah, just a little bit of a bald spot right here. You just see like there's just like it's as if he shaved the fur, just like put a bandage on it. It's like, but it's good. It doesn't hurt. It's a bit itchy sometimes, but that's all.
A bit itchy.
So we're good.
Oh yes. If Seption's will was for me to die, for you to live, then be so. Seb Dion takes care.
Okay. I'm glad that we're good. Just like awkwardly like wave and leave. So I'm just like, okay.
All right. If you ever want to talk about Seb Dion, you come over here and I'll tell you all about him. He's a really cool guy. Did you put a hat on Frey?
Just keep looking.
I didn't see the other ones.
You fuck.
I saw Prey had one on him, and then I was like, oh, I wonder how I can do this. Then I figured out, I was like, I'll draw one on myself. Then all of a sudden I looked over, there's one on Donnie's head, then there's one being drawn on the ghost. I was just like trying not to laugh.
Jesus Christ. I saw it on the stream too. Fuck.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, whatever I'm seeing everybody do that, I'll just tell Mirabelle, I'm like, they're a handful, but I think we're good. I can trust them.
All right. So, good luck.
Same to you. We'll try our best to get your name cleared.
Thanks. Appreciate it. And then she just like turns and like looks back, and then just she goes to the main mast and starts swinging the sword, like trying to get used to it. She's more of a hand axe lady herself, but she's trying to get used to the sword. And then night falls, and Donna Maria Cortez goes behind the wheel. You guys get a few hours in. Are you guys all sleeping in the same quarters, or are you like all separated?
Oh, well, cuddle for warmth.
Okay. So you just hear like a on your quarters.
Yes.
It's a ghost. Vampire ghost.
The door opens. You see Kyle. Miss Cortez wanted me to get you guys. There's like spectral forms on the main deck in the crow's nest.
What the fuck?
They're not hostile. I have no idea what they're doing, but they're just one of them.
Armor of Agathis?
Okay. The armor of Agathis is just like the water, just the moisture in the air just clings to prey, making a small chest plate on them.
I'll also summon my pact weapon as a Yikalwa, which is a long-bladed spear.
Okay. Yeah, they're just one of them seems to be working, and the other one's just in the crow's nest. There's two of them.
Let's go take a
Just
look.
like run upstairs.
Stairs? What's going on?
As you guys like make your way up to Kyle's like at the stairs going, don't make lots of noise. We haven't really engaged with them. And as you guys make your way up, you see that there is one spectral form. One of them just walking around the main deck, and it's humanoid figure, about normal size and everything, just walking around. It seems to be just looking at the rigging. And you look up at the crow's nest, and you can see the outline of the spectral color of another figure just in the crow's nest hanging out.
I'll walk over, just like not sneakily, but just like gently, just walk over and just be like, hello, can I help you?
To the figure just walking around.
Yeah.
The figure just it doesn't turn to look at you, just keeps walking, and you hear, I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure that this stays afloat. He can't. If this goes down, he's dead. He will not. He won't be able to live with himself. I can't go. I have to make sure that everything's right.
Asher, sneak up the thing. Sneak up the thing, Asher. Go see the other one.
I was actually planning on doing that, so I was just gonna like make my way up to the crow's nest and
Yeah. So
What?
you roll a stealth check.
I'm not even trying to stealthily do. I'm just trying
No.
to calmly go up. Like I'm not non-threatening.
Okay, you go up and you see you
Kill
climb your way up.
I'm
And you
about
make your
to
way up
exercise your ass.
You see that there is a small, like basically your height figure, just arms on the crow's nest, just looking out.
Hey, buddy, what you doing?
Hey, man. Hey, Asher. Just, enjoying the view. You know?
Esme?
Yeah. It's me.
What?
How's a big fella doing?
He's pretty. How are you here?
I don't fucking know. I really don't fucking know. Last thing I remember, huge fucking wave, ground coming from my face. Ground hit my face. And just like, being here right now. That's about it.
We tried to save you. I tried to save you, and then you were gone.
I'm a goblin that fell over 40 feet.
D&D logic in IRL.
I appreciate the help. But, just I'm up here enjoying the view.
You should talk to Prey. He's pretty distraught.
Send him up here. There's a great fucking view up here. I ain't leaving. Last time I left this place, I died. I'm not moving. Falling hurts.
I mean, I just doubt that you could feel any pain if you fell now.
Have you been a ghost? Have you fallen from heights as a ghost?
Have
you
fallen...
tested this theory?
No, but I've fallen from this crow's nest before.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Half-Boy. It points it out too.
Oh. All I'm saying is I don't think Prey would be very able of climbing up here. He might. He's very, very strong after all.
Prey, get the fuck up here. Me and Prey were up here.
I'll tell him to come up here and find you.
Thank you, son. This crow's nest.
It was good. It was good to see you. I'm glad that you're with us still.
Yeah, in a crow's nest where I died.
Yeah, I mean,
this is exactly the afterlife I wanted since I was a little goblin girl.
From the Bronx. Okay, I'm gonna go down and tell Prey.
As you say this, Erden, you realize that the person walking around the ship is Leo.
Leo, what the fuck?
I can't leave. If this ship sinks, Foghorn will kill himself. He will. He prides himself on being a good sailor. He's lost a ship and his entire crew. This is his last hurrah. I have to make sure that this ship is safe.
But how, where did you come from?
I don't know. I fell in the water, and now I'm here.
Have you? Did Foghorn see you yet, or?
I don't know. If he hasn't talked to me. What kind of ship are you fucking running, Erden? The rigging's all loose. The sails could fall. I taught you guys better than this.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a new crew. we're still trying to get them trained. Fuck, this is weird.
You're telling me. You're telling me. I assumed that I would have been on like paradise. I was a good person my entire life. Treated my wife kindly. I made sure my kids were taken care of. No, I'm stuck on the ocean elk. Could be worse.
Wife and kids?
Could be worse.
Oh God, Leo, you had a wife and kids?
You're talking to Prey. You don't hear this.
I know, but I'm like thinking I'm Justin the player is hearing this and crying to himself now.
You did not know enough about Leo's life.
I mean, the Foghorn took it really hard whenever we lost you. I think I'm gonna go get him. Just wait here. And
I'm gonna keep checking the rigging to see where you're slipping up. You are first mate. You took my spot. This ship's supposed to be tip top, Erden. Tip top.
tried. Fuck. I'm gonna go and try to.
That's
get
you walking
Foghorn.
away. There's a reason I yelled. So you guys both go. Asher, you're with Prey. Erden, you're with Foghorn. Donnie, what are you doing?
Fucking with a stick.
No, I kept upstairs and I saw them. Once Erden went over and was talking to Leo for a minute, I'm gonna go over to join them.
Okay. Yeah, Leo's just sitting there like. So, you got a full crew. Nice. Yes.
Yeah, we well, Prey was Prey, done a fight, killed one of the pirate captains.
He took down one of the 5 flags.
Yeah, San Diego or whatever her name is.
Santiago. Yeah, she's a vengeful bitch though. Like, there's a reason she's one of the 5 flags.
I brought her back. I made sure she didn't die. Yeah, we kind of defeated her, and then everyone wanted to join us. And then Vincent boarded our ship, and then we almost killed him, and then no one wanted to leave us.
I left just when the party was getting started.
Yeah, I almost joined you. I feel you. I got hit by a cannonball directly.
How the fuck do you get hit by a cannonball and survive? I fell in the water and drowned. This is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit.
Pure luck. Pure luck.
So Asher, you reach Prey. Prey is just right there. Erden, you run into the captain quarters and you just see Foghorn in a hammock. Just...
I'll just not to spook him. I'll just hit him on the shoulder and be like, Foghorn, just gently to wake him up.
There's nothing. Is sleeping?
I think there's something you should see. And it's not. It's no, we're not in danger.
She just rolls out. All right, let me get my bag of bones moving. Fuck. It's walks out with you. Goes, is that a fucking ghost on the ship?
Yeah.
That's bad news, Erden. You told me it wasn't. It's a fucking ghost.
Go look closer. And I'll walk with him.
As you say this, he goes, if I get fucking possessed, I'm taking your ass down first.
Sure.
And he gets up and walks up, and he sees Donnie talking to Leo. He goes, Is that fucking Leo?
Afraid so.
Is Prey fucking with me? Like disguising himself as he does.
Is Prey still on the on the deck?
I assume by this time Asher and Prey's scene that's gonna be playing in a second happened, and
Yeah.
Asher's or Prey's probably like
Yeah. I'll just say
That's a
no.
fucking rigging.
No, I think I'll look up and I'll think, oh yeah, I think Prey's up there. There was two ghosts. I'm not yeah. I went to see Leo apparently.
Right. So, if you don't mind, if I could have a conversation with the boy myself alone,
Yeah,
I'd greatly appreciate it.
that's why I went to get you. Yeah. I'll just leave him alone and
He walks up to the front of the ship, like right where the nose is, and Leo follows him. They have a conversation that is out of earshot.
I look at Erden and I'm like, so who's up top?
And now we go to Asher speaking to Prey.
Asher, what was it, Asher? Is it
Prey?
a demon?
It's not a demon. You might want to sit down for this.
I'm sure, and I'm still taller than you when I sit down.
So that way I can still like look at him in the eyes a little bit easier than like having to look up or like jump on his chest and be like look at him right in the eyes. So I'm not sure how you're gonna handle this, but Esme's in the crow's nest, or rather, her spirit or ghost is in the crow's nest.
Well, shouldn't her ghost be maybe not floating, but sank somewhere? Is that not how?
I don't know. I don't know whose ghost is over there that Erden and Donnie are talking to right now, but there's no mistaking it. That's Esme, and I'll like point up at the crow's nest. She asked how you were.
Well, if we're talking about no mistakes, you did attack a lion recently.
Let's I'll roll an insight to see if I believe Asher.
Okay.
That's an 8.
Is this vampire bunny man talking, or is it bunny man?
I'll walk up to the stick and be like, hello up there, can you hear me?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yes. Who are you?
Who are you?
Who? I really want to know.
Oh God, Caruso.
Are you really Esme?
From what I remember,
I didn't understand that.
not really. I'm not really. Actually, I'm like a translucent ghost-like Esme.
I'm not sure what that means, but if you promise to not eat me, I will climb up there.
Sure. I don't think I can eat anyways.
Interesting, small demon.
And I'll tie myself to the to so I don't fall and die, and I'll like climb up carefully.
That's right. Because the last time you were in the crow's nest, you fell.
Yeah, and
Don't worry, Prey. I'll catch you if you fall.
Oh God.
falls. The armor of Agathis just splatters everywhere.
Yeah. So I'll climb up.
Yeah, you make your way up, and there's the spectral form of your goblinoid pet, Esme. Sorry, your daughter. Your daughter.
You really are Esme.
Yeah, that's what I fucking said.
I'm so sorry. I promised you safety, and I think it was 100 gold a day. I'm not sure, and you died.
Yeah, it was a storm, man. I should have known that falling 40 feet would hurt a lot.
Well, I fell 100 one time. But anyways, that's a different time. Did you meet my family?
I don't know. Like, I don't know who your family was before.
Well, considering Prey is based off my family name, I guess they'd all be Prey? They kind of look like me, but some are a bit smaller, some are slightly bigger. Also dead, that's why I'm asking.
I don't know lots about, like, afterlife and stuff, but, like, I don't think I went to the same place your family would have went.
Where did you go? Wait, no, you're here. Where did they go?
Somewhere beyond the here. Another plane of existence, maybe? I don't know. It's just a word I heard once.
Well, I know the bodies should probably still be where I left them, at the bottom of the canyon.
Probably. Well, it depends. I know there's elk. There any predatorial animals where you're from?
Yes, where there is prey, there is also, predatory animals, as you would put it. Can I hug you? Is that weird?
You can try.
And I will try. I'm like, "Meh."
As you bring your arms around Esme and try to squeeze, your arms go through, but you see the color, like, of where her translucentness is, fade and disappear. But you hear a,
What the fuck? Wait. Where the fuck am I?
I'm like hugging tight. And we're like, did I squish you? Are you super tiny now? Esme, I can hear you.
I'll like let go to see if like a little smushed version of Esme falls.
Oh no! I've squished her. Oh.
No, I'm still here. I have no fucking idea what here is.
Did you, how to say this, nicely? Did you come inside me?
Well, it's pretty wet in here. It's not wet. It's not wet in here, so I don't think I'm in you.
Well, if you didn't come in me, where are you?
Well, I get. Okay, wait. Let me see what I can see here. Let me.
She was gonna say
Wait.
that, Daddy.
Can you like open your mouth and go? Is there anything around your fucking neck?
Around my neck, there's a little necklace, a white gold chain necklace.
That's it. I'm in the fucking necklace.
Oh,
I can't see.
You can't. Oh, you're. You've you possessed? So instead of coming inside me, you're like
on my neck.
Yes, you're like a pearl necklace.
On my neck.
What's under the necklace? There's a gold chain.
There's a little I can't see it because it's under my chin. And
It was the skull that she had.
Yeah.
That was her sister's. She goes,
So, I think I'm in that. I
Oh,
think this is one of my possessions. My spirit was like, hey,
it,
swim along now.
uh,
Wait,
can you talk to me?
oh, fucking Tamagotchi.
Can you talk, to... Wait. Can you give me powers like the Vulture Man?
Let me try.
Okay.
And I'll hop off the crow's nest.
Make me fly, Esme! Ah!
If there's anything that can give a ghost PTSD, it is reliving their death.
And you, for fuck's sake, so that's fucking 30 feet. God damn it. How much is it? Is it 2d6 for 10 feet? Or
I think it's a D6 for 10. Yeah, D6 for 10 feet.
okay, so 30 feet.
Are you trying to
He's
do
gonna
a
turn
zero
around
landing,
as he hears, "Make me fly, Esme."
So you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage from jumping.
I still have
As
1
you hit-
point of Armor of Agathis left. I'm good.
As you hit the ground, you still hear.
Esme! You've made me survive. That barely hurt. Oh, I feel invincible. Oh. Oh,
She's just screaming.
with you and the Vulture Man, I think we can... I dare not say it, but rule the world.
Hey,
Walk over.
Craig,
Yes?
there's one rule if I'm gonna be in this fucking necklace.
Yes?
Do not go in the focus ever again.
Well, I also have a rule for you. If you're going to come inside me, do not come in the crow's nest either.
Come where I want.
Oh,
You
God.
can't tell me what to do. I'm tweeting. You kill me.
Oh, goodness, I'm glad to have you back, Esme. You're kind of where you were, actually. It's quite perfect.
Yeah, not creepy at all.
Voice as I'm walking closer.
No, you
Just
just
me?
hear. You just hear Prey talking to himself.
Hey, what?
I just fell down the crow's nest that killed Esme, and I feel great. I think, either I'm invincible, or the laws of, the titties, the gravy, gravity, that's what it is, those two words together. Those do not apply to me anymore. I am the falling prey.
I'll
Can I just say
point.
something?
I'll point at whatever is left of the armor of Agathis.
Erden, just wait.
I'm like-
She's talking to me.
Ooh.
You know how you told me your whole family died by jumping off a cliff?
Yes, my whole family's
I-
dead, of course.
Maybe they jumped because they thought they could fly. Don't be better than your family, Prey.
Of course I am. I have you. I am better than my whole family. Sorry, Erden, carry on.
What the fuck?
I'll like whisper over to Erden and be like, "It's Esme. Well, she was in the crow's nest. I don't know where she is now."
Oh,
Did I hear that? Like, was that loud enough? For
No,
me?
he whispered like this
Okay.
is a.
Well, I heard it be like, Esme? Where's Esme?
oh, Esme's come inside me. Oh, no, wait, sorry. She, not inside me. She's around my neck. She's holding me. She is making me stronger.
What the fuck? But, like, again, I'll point out the armor of Agathis, whatever's left of it, and I'm like, is it not that helped you survive? Like, helped you with that fall?
Well, you saw Esme fall. She just split. You know, And it's,
She didn't have that.
well, now I have her forever. So,
I'll just, Erna will just be like, okay, and I'll just say, I'm glad you have her with you.
yes, I'm so glad as well.
Yeah, try to stop trying to understand and just be like, okay,
Erden,
okay, buddy.
if maybe you could get powers, if Leo could come inside you.
Does Prey know that it's Leo though?
No,
The other ghost, the other demon.
I'll let Leo be. I think he's good.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to bed. Esme, come along.
I don't have a choice.
There you go. Good daughter.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, exactly.
And you guys go and you have a leave Foghorn to speak with Leo as you guys go and get a nice evening's rest. By the time you wake up, you see Donna Maria is pulled. She's stopped the ship. All sails are drawn up. The sky is still overcast and gray. And you guys come up and you see just these islands. Not big islands, but they're just like land masses that jut out of the sea and are just cliffs that go into, some of them right into the ocean with beaches. Others are just straight jagged cliffs up into the air. And across all of these, you can see that there are buildings, ruins, all destroyed. You can see that the sides of some of these cliff faces are just blackened and cracked, and just smatters of battles distant past. Where she is, you can see that there are a few, there's just a bunch of waterways. And it goes from the ocean to a somewhat shallow, but still deep enough for a vessel. And the water just seems to be sucked into it. And Donna Maria looks at you and goes, "Welcome to the Shattered Isles. There are a few ways in, but the thing is once you are in, you can't turn your ship around. You have to keep chugging forward and hope you can either find a way out or find someone who knows the way."
Good.
Good thing we knew this before coming all the way here.
I have a suggestion. If we leave the boat out, could we just go with the little rowy boat inside?
You could. It'd take maybe more time.
Time is
And
of the
you'd only
essence.
be-
There's hats to
You
buy.
don't-
But
It'd only be the four of you.
But there's hats to buy.
yes, let's chug away. We'll make it out.
All right. There are 3 entrances, and you can see that they're all varying sizes, all big enough for a ship. There's one that seems tight, where your ship would fit, and you'd have to follow it precisely. There's one that is a bit wider, where there's a bit of leeway to go left to right, and there's one where the water's just, you go, like, you see the water current going in, and that is what will guide your ship.
Yes, that one. That'll be the fastest. Let's go.
Whoa,
sorry.
whoa,
yes,
whoa,
yes.
whoa,
Sorry.
whoa.
Third mate. First mate. What do you think?
Well, let's not go to the one that seems the most dangerous. So there was that one, and the other 2 were just
There's
like
the super fast one. There's one that's steady current that you can sail through, that seems to have a bit of sway room where if you needed to move. The other one is tight quarters, and you'll have to navigate tightly through.
I mean, we could always start with the safest option and go from there, I guess.
My only concern is the one that has the current going through it may just like overtake the ship and with the current, like, I don't know.
I know, that's
sway
what I
us
mean.
more.
Like that's why I'm like, about that one.
I know that there are hats to buy prey, but if we can't buy hats if we're all dead.
Well, maybe we can be ghosts and frolic around and find a hat in the ghost realm or something. I don't know. I don't want to die, but yes, I agree. Maybe the safe one, because we don't want to lose the ocean elk, the mightiest ship of them all. That is, a bit frail at the time of now, but yeah, I trust Erden.
So the
Yeah.
safe route.
We don't know where we are, so I think it's the best option.
So she takes the ship. She looks at Foghorn. She goes, Captain, and Foghorn goes, these are uncharted waters for myself. I'll leave you the helm, Cortez. I'll be your navigator, keeping a keen eye out. So, now that we are within the Shattered Isles, we're gonna do skill challenge. So, the first time we did it, I didn't explain it properly. So, what you guys can do is you look at your skills. If you want to use a specific skill that you are trained in, or a skill you just want to try, explain to me how it works and how you use it to benefit this travel. And I will set the DC. And after a certain amount of successes and a certain amount of failures, something will happen. So if Prey uses perception has been used for this first part of the skill challenge. So you have to go through your skills and see what you want to use.
Well, if you guys want, I can go first.
Sure.
Sure.
Well, this is actually kind of like a water canyon in a way. When it comes to surviving in a water canyon, or a canyon, I guess I've never been in a water canyon, but where it's more worn out, there's more, it's heavily traveled, so you know it's going somewhere.
So I'd like to use survival to try to take the path where the water is more constantly going and not somewhere where it's like just trickling out or something like that.
Okay, so you're using your keen tracking to try to keep the must have been said dal. What do you call it? Dal. Trench. Seeing where the water's been trenched
Yes, exactly.
to make sure you don't hit land. Perfect. Yep.
Survival. Squatta. 11.
I gotta open something to keep track of this.
Ah, it's a water canyon.
Wait a minute. Get it right. Fails. Success.
Oh, I thought you were just like, fail, just taking notes, like, ah, fuck.
No, I'm gonna keep track of how many fails and successes you guys have for the first leg, because this is so you run up, you like wrap your arm around like the pointy bit at the end of the ship. I don't know what it's called. You wrap it there. You're like leaning over, like French, and you're watching it. And you guys are watching Prey. It's just like, look to the left, look to the right. Cortez following him, and Prey at a moment you go to the left, and you point to the right. And Maria's like, and she takes a guess, and the ship just goes off path a little bit. And yeah, as you guys are sailing, you can see that it is the best way I can describe it. It's kind of like in movies when they sail through the Amazon, where you reach certain Ys and there's smaller rivers breaking off. So you're like, little bit to the left, and you point to right. So she cuts left, but you meant right. And you see that she takes into another path where there was a Y opening up.
Oh no.
Right? who would like to do next?
I will.
Alright.
Oh, go ahead, Donnie.
I said left! Left! Oh, fuck! Right!
So before the incident, Leo was helping train me out to man the sails and the lines and stuff. So I'm going to be using my acrobatics, jumping from line to line, helping pull the sails and trying to keep control of them.
Okay, that is a trying to keep the speed at a constant where response from the helm can be kept. I will allow it.
11.
11.
I
You're
have plus
jumping.
5 on that.
Fuck. I'm just saying, you guys are just missing the DC.
Real. We're fucked.
So you're jumping around, and there's some of the crew that's trying to help by following you, like jumping from post to post. And as you jump onto one and you start tying the sail around, one guy tries to take the same path, and as he jumps, he grabs onto the rope you were using, and like the sail just drops for a little bit. And with praise, the ship just it added to the taking of the wrong turn.
Oh no.
Erden,
Uh,
Bunny Man.
I will be reclimbing in the crow's nest and trying to perceive what I can see ahead. If I can see some bad, like some debris in the way or something like that, that I can then use my earring to tell to Foghorn, to tell to whoever's, I can't remember, I forget what her
Cortez.
name is. Cortez.
Donna Maria Cortez.
Donna Maria. Donna Maria.
All right, roll a perception check.
Bueno, Mario.
Dono.
Dono
Mario.
Donaire Mario.
Dono Mario.
Her full name's Donaire.
Well, it's not much better, but it's a 12. 6
So,
plus 6.
okay, as you guys are just entering into this area, the trees are not, the vegetation is not overgrown enough, and it seems like this is where the aftermath in most battles happen. So the trees are still short, so your crow's nest is up, and as the ship pulls down the path, you can hear Prey going, "I'm sending out the direction!" And then you hear Donnie going, "Shit!" and like grabbing the crewmate. You can see over the trees, and you can see that at the next, you can see the path to take to get back onto the main, the way Prey wanted to go. There's a few breaks that you can connect to. Basically, you're being a GPS right now, going take a left, right, left, and you can see how to get back onto the main river path that Prey wanted to go.
U-turn. Oh.
I'll relay the message.
All right, and you relay the information to as it comes along towards you, like going like, okay, now this, and Prey's still yelling directions down, but Foghorn's basically telling Donna what you're telling him. All right, Erden.
Oh, stealthy.
you're muted.
Okay.
You're gonna okay. You want to be stealthy?
I'm kidding.
You can, if you wanna try stealth, just describe to me how you can make the ship be stealthy, how your stealth can assist, and you can roll for it.
I don't really see how the fucking big ass boat can be stealthy. What did you roll, Jordan?
I use survival.
Survival. I was good because I was looking at the different skills and what I could do. So as people are like on the ship, as people are like being guided, is there anywhere on the ship that would need help, like that I could do? And this is a skill that I potentially want to try to improve, but try to do an athletics check to try to help, like my crew, basically as Prey is giving directions and Asher is on top giving out, like being the GPS kind of thing, and I just want to try to support the crew and just try to, if there's people that needs help with like attaching ropes or stuff like that.
Okay. Giving the help action.
Yeah.
I will allow it, but that is the only time the help action can be used during this leg of the challenge.
Okay.
So, next roll has advantage because Erden is using the help action. So that's all you guys doing skills. We still have some rolls because there's still some successes and failures that are still available.
Is that everyone? So it's back to me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, if you want to.
I will, how's the crew doing? Are they kind of stressed? Like, oh no, we got to do this and the do.
Franz Gutenberg and Erden are running around like the first mate, the second mate, and the captain are all focused on keeping the vessel going smoothly. And there's some just following leads, but there are no orders being given or shout. So there's a couple of guys just going like they're just wondering what to do.
I will.
Yeah. You. Help him. You. Him. Help him. Ah!
And I'll like try to intimidate the crew members that are kind of, lacking right now. And I'll start yelling orders at those people.
All right, roll while being intimidating. So I'm assuming you're channeling your inner pissed off Leo.
That and maybe a bit of the turd mate practices,
Okay, so you're not shouting direct commands. You're just pointing at people who aren't doing anything to help people who are doing things.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, good. I will allow it because if you were gonna start yelling commands with your put the sand on the floor. Yeah, I'll allow you to roll an intimidation check.
With advantage because of the help?
With advantage because of the help action.
I rolled 2 5s, plus 5, that is 10.
Ah, you jump over. Swing, fly the goals.
So, for this first leg of the skill challenge, the ship has been careening down rivers. You guys are having a hard time because it's tight quarters. You're used to the open sea, so is your crew. With the sudden change of, I want to say, seafaring type, your crew was not prepared, and you failed the first leg of this skill challenge, which leads to the table.
Roll initiative. The Kraken appears.
Maybe. Ooh, 19. That's not bad for you guys.
2 Krakens.
Kraken skulls.
You guys are trying as best as you can to follow everyone's directions. But you guys are going through Y's and going, and then you reach another spot where it breaks off. You found your way back to the main river you wanted to go on to pray, but you are back at a Y. And with you shouting commands, no longer looking at the trench, Donnie's trying to tie the rigging up. The crew's not helping. And with Asher giving directions, it reaches a point where the vegetation grows and Asher can't see shit. And he tells Foghorn, uh-oh. Could I get one of you to roll a d4? First mate it is.
I guess so.
As it should be.
A 3.
A 3. So Foghorn goes, fuck it! Take a right! Right did us right last time! And she cuts the wheel. And as she takes on, you feel the ship. Donnie gets the sails up as you feel the ship just pick up speed and pick up speed and pick up speed. You have now switched paths.
Oh no!
You are in the fast river.
Oh, the edge.
Challenges, DCs will be going up.
Boat on the highway. We're all gonna die.
We all use our good skills for our things. That's good.
Train on the water, boat on the track.
So we're using new skills now? Is that the harder?
It resets.
Woo! Good.
This is the second leg. So this skill challenge, to break it down, will be it's three successes, 3 failures. Decide if you fail or succeed this leg. You can fail 3 legs, and then you get consequences every time. But at the 3rd failure, it ends. Something happens. At the end of 3 successes, it ends and something happens.
Oh my god.
Skill challenges be fun, like. All right, so who wants to go first on this second leg? So I will write success and failures.
I'll go first. I'll do the same thing as I was doing before. I'll try to now. Is the vegetation cleared? Like in a.
It's gone higher because this one. The thing is the other one you took the safe route. It was easy to see. Now instead of just going like sailing past and like gently, lazily rolling along, it's going. It is. You guys are picking up speed. It is harder to focus on things. So you can roll a perception to do it again, but the DC is higher.
We're on a jet boat.
I'll try it.
All right.
I'll use my vampire vision, quote unquote vampire vision. That's not a thing. Don't quote me on that.
You see heartbeats.
That's what?
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 That's
a 17.
17. So as the boat begins to, you're like, okay, shit, you grab the mast, you start looking, you're like, fuck. You're like, and you see some of the diver. You actually get to see. You eyeball. You're like, fuck, where's this going? You start to break off in different paths, and you can see at the edge one of the possibilities that may happen. You see
death.
A whirlpool.
Oh, no. No.
And you go, okay, I have to avoid that. So you start yelling. You yell faster and faster, going, that's right. You're yelling, and Foghorn's yelling, and you guys just hear 2 voices yelling in unison. And that is a success. You are guiding the ship safely to avoid. Whoa. Next person.
As I'm hearing the voices, I'm debating which one it would be for skill check, but basically when Erden sees, like, he assesses the situation, sees that we're on a, like, fast track, basically, and there's, like, a slight feeling of panic around, he's going to take a deep breath, and I feel like I'm using the right skill check, but so I take a deep breath and just, like, focus and speak loud enough to kind of give a performance, but telling people, kind of try to do what Prey was doing a while ago.
He froze.
And doing what they want to do. So yeah, instead of like intimidating them to do like just shout orders,
a
I
performance.
want to like, yeah.
So you embody Leo, basically.
Yeah, basically. I'm like trying to focus, be like a good first mate, and like trying to like handle the situation, basically. You know?
As I will say, you are acting. You are acting. So yes, you may roll a performance.
Fake it till you make it.
Whew. 16 with a -1.
16. Oh, sorry, fucking got the chills there.
It's both
16.
Ballsy of you to go with a -1.
Yeah.
I was like, what I'm good at is fucking stealth, sleight of hand, perception.
Like, yeah, you
I was like,
try him out.
I was like, fuck it, let's
crew.
go. Let's go with something I'm not good at.
You saw Prey, and Prey was going, you fly the gulls, swab the stairs, and like yelling random commands. You're like, okay, Leo used to check shit. Leo made sure shit was done right. And you see people are running in panic, and you're like, you make sure that was tied correctly, for fuck's sakes! And you just, if you've ever seen a hockey coach that's pissed off during a hockey practice, that's what you're embodying. Like, you see somebody tie something loosely, like, do you want my fucking glasses? Sorry, that was what my dad used to say all the fucking time to refs. It was funny. So you just like you are correcting people and just like you're making them double check their work to make sure that like yes you're panicking, yes this is scary, but you gotta fucking do it right. And that is another success on your guys' part.
I was debating doing investigation and like checking things, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going ballsy. I'm going performance with a -1 instead of a +3 to investigation.
It's fucking wicked. It's wicked.
You did it.
You did it. You got it. You gotta swing your shots. All right,
I respect that. I respect that.
Donnie or Prey.
I went right before this round, so Donnie should go before me, I think.
Donnie, Mr. Tello.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out what to do.
If you're unsure, I can go. It doesn't matter.
Could I like use insight? Like watching what Captain is doing and taking cues from them to help try to steer the sails of it.
Insight. Insight's more trying to deter motives, I would say.
Oh.
Yeah, insight would be hard to do that way.
I just don't want to keep doing the same stuff. My good skills are acrobatics and stuff.
Well, you can try stealth.
Yeah,
you can find a good way to do stealth.
Stealth your way down and go read a book.
Run and hide.
Random cannon fires through.
I got again. What skill did you use, Ray?
Earlier, the first one I used survival, then the second one I used intimidation.
Can I do survival? Yeah, I'm trying to think of a good way to put it. Oh, fuck. 7. I don't even know what I try to do. I try to think of something to do, and I'm just like, I just can't think of anything. I'm just like,
Sounds hard.
Nervously, just rolling my dice around.
Got a full 7 on that, so that was great.
Okay. So survival. You got a 7, you said?
Yep.
Okay, so as you're trying, you're like, okay, maybe I can tell which way something about the moss in the trees, and you're trying to figure it out, and it's just a bit too much because the speed is not helping. You're like, okay, survival. I can look at stuff and try to figure out how to. And as you're trying to step on something, you get in the way of one of the mates trying to get to like strap down some stuff, and it slows down the progression, and that is a failure on your guys' end. Pray, you can go again if you'd like. Yeah, I think that's everybody. Yeah.
I didn't go this round. I went last round twice because Erden gave the So I would like to take a look around, and where Erden was offering help to like athletics, can I kind of step in and like physically do the things like Erden like it turned into the help command, but can I do the actual athletics part of it?
Yeah, certainly.
I also have a question. Could I use one of the uses of my rage to give myself advantage?
I will say, since you are depleting some of your resources, yes, I will allow.
Cool. We need this. 22, baby.
Yes. So as Donnie steps out and you see that he slows down, one of the things you go, you're like, okay, we need to fix this. And you look up at the sails, and you see that there's a few that are battening down, that are swinging. You grab 2 ropes, and the sails, instead of picking up the wind, they somewhat shift, and the ones that are flapping just stop. The ship slows down a bit, enough for Asher to go, take a left, take a fucking left. Foghorn doesn't even get the chance to shout it out as the boat goes to go left. It's forcing, and now you guys can all see it. You guys see the just torrent of water going down and then starting to spiral. You can hear the, and the ship just drifts a little bit, and just you feel the ship bump into something, not enough to damage it, but just, and it takes the left as the water slows down, and you're back on this main path that you wanted to. It's a slower pace. The sails get returned straight again. There's still more ocean. There's more rivers coming your way. This one's a bit tighter. You can maneuver a bit, but not as much. The forest is now dense. You are in the middle of the Shattered Isle. You are in the. There's no turning back. There is only forward and pushing through until the ship is gone or you find something. That is where we'll end tonight's session. We'll pick this up next Monday.
Ooh.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for watching, folks. If you're not following, firstly, please follow. That way you will not miss the action on Monday night. Today's Tuesday was kind of a weird scheduling issue, but yes, Monday night, 6 p.m. Eastern, we should be able to play. Also, I will find someone to raid. It's Tuesday, so I don't know who I'm going to be raiding. D&D itself is playing D&D. What? I mean, I can raid it. Why not? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll raid the official D&D channel. Why not?
Maybe they'll raid us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 364 people watching right now. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully we can catch you next Monday. I did a Jackbox night that was really fun. I might do that again. I play Star Wars Squadrons as often as I can. Also Elden Ring once in a while. So it's becoming more of a variety thing. But D&D Monday night is every Monday night unless otherwise specified. But you guys know what to do. Ooga booga 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 booga.
You can't see me, but I'm doing it.
Booga booga booga.